Alright, so welcome back to Retzone.ca, and so in the last video I was kind of talking about a bigger collection I picked up. This is about a week ago now, so I've been spending a bunch of time going through that and testing everything out, seeing what's in there, all that stuff. There's a lot of it with sports. I already kind of knew that. A lot of consoles, like there was like 3 Nintendos, 2 Genesis, a Sega CD, PSP, 2 Xboxes, 2 Xbox 360s, a Sega Saturn, a Dreamcast, a PS1, like a small one, there's a Game Gear. There's some cooler stuff though in those consoles, like there was a VIC-20, which I never had before, so I don't know if it works or not yet. I still need to get a video cable for that, of course. And then there was an Amiga 500. Same thing, that needs some work. So, trying to fix that right now. If I can get that going, that'll be kind of nice. Kind of nice, something a little different. Having the old computers, kind of add that to the collection. It'd be kind of cool. We got a bunch of discs and everything for it. So, yeah. So there's some cool stuff in the collection I bought. Some of the stuff was, like I said, sports, but like some of the Saturn stuff, like I didn't have the game anyway, so getting sports games doesn't really bother me too much in those cases. Yeah, so we'll just jump right into it. So I guess we'll start with the Nintendo stuff. So we got Follow Foot Clan for Game Boy. So this doesn't have the manual. It's also missing like the insert. So it's kind of loose hanging around in there. This is actually a game I had when I was a kid. I remember I got it for Christmas. I must have sold it at some point for whatever reason, which is weird because I didn't really ever sell anything. Who knows? So it's kind of nice to get that back. I'll be adding that to my personal collection, even though I'm not really big on Game Boy. But I don't know, it's kind of nice adding that one back in, a little bit of nostalgia. We got Zelda Ocarina of Time. This one is complete. Player's choice. Whatever. Who cares? But still, I mean, it's same thing. I'll be adding this to the collection. It's kind of nice to get a copy of that. I had an Ocarina of Time when I was younger. I'm like just loose, but I stolen or something. I lost a bunch of my 64 games. Got stolen when I was a kid. That was one. Then we had Majora's Mask. So this one doesn't have a manual, but that's fine. I'll have to track one down for it at some point. Same thing, I'll probably put in that in collection. We got Zelda, Link to the Past. So it's got the manual, but it doesn't have the map. The guy's been kind of still going through stuff, so as he finds it, he just kind of tosses it my way. I had the cart already, but it is... I'll be adding the box and the manual to my collection. Same thing. I mean, it's kind of nice to add a little bit more cardboard, I guess. Stuff I didn't have. Same thing with this one, Captain America and the Avengers. Had the game already. This one doesn't have the manual for it though. I already had the cartridge. Same thing. I'll be adding the box. So also had. Nothing too crazy. I mean, Pokemon Blue, you can't complain about that. It's a nice little thing to add to the collection. Well, not really add to the collection because I already have Pokemon Red. So I'll probably be selling that one. Let's see. Also, we had Kid. So this one doesn't have a manual. I thought I had a manual for it. I have a stack of manuals. I went through it. I did not see Karate Kid manual, so but that's fine. This I already have complete in box, so I'll probably just be selling that. There. And we got Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. This is actually an old box. I already changed out the box. His copy was really nice, so I actually took the nicer box and be selling this old one. Tecmo Super Bowl. This one's complete. The cartridge was a little banged up, but not a big deal. So we had a couple of loose ones. So we had Mega Man. Not a 5-screw though. Let's see. Just a 3-screw. And same with this one. Too bad it's not a 5-screw. Maybe one day I chase the bunch out. Still, a couple things to sell. So not a big deal. Must be 80% for Nintendo stuff. Oh wait. Two more, technically. So I have the Arkanoid, the boss controller. So I have this complete box already with my copy of Arkanoid. So probably just sell the controller. I mean, it's hard to find. Hard to find the boss controller because obviously you would have to buy a complete box at some point. But for whatever reason, people didn't think to keep the controller. So go figure. So we got. He wasn't really a big RPG guy, but I guess like his ex-girlfriend was. So you got Final Fantasy Origins there. We got Final Fantasy Tactics. We got Final Fantasy Anthology. We got Final Fantasy Chronicles. We got Final Fantasy 7. I also had Final Fantasy 8 and Final Fantasy 9. So, I mean, obviously Ex-Girlfriend was a big JRPG, also Legend of the Dragoon, greatest hits, but that's fine. I don't have that one yet, so I'll probably be keeping that one. We'll see. So I had Metal Gear Solid. That's always a solid pickup. Everybody loves that game. And of course, Pa-Rappa the Rappa. I don't have this one, but I'm not huge on PS1, so I'll probably be selling this one. I can't keep all the good stuff to myself. I gotta sell some of that to make a bit of money back. And I think that's it for PS1. Yeah. So for PS2, we had Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. We had Ultimate Spider-Man. This has no manual, unfortunately. Grand Theft Auto Vice City Stories. Same thing, no manual, but no big deal. We got Champions of Norath. This is complete. And then continuing with EverQuest, we got Champions Return to Arms. Same thing, this one's complete. It's two now. PS3, I had a couple PS3 games. Nothing. I mean, PS3 usually I don't really have anything that ever really stands out for that. I do have a couple titles that are harder to find, but they're harder to find. So their only one there was Captain America. This one's actually harder one to find for PS3. So it's kind of nice to have that. Let's look at my PlayStation stuff. So we got a bit of Saturn. So we had SimCity 2000. I didn't have this one yet, so I'll probably be adding that to the personal collection. Then we got a backup RAM card from Saturn. It's not sealed, but it's still in cellophane. Something like that. And a bunch of sports games for Saturn. Nothing except there's just a bunch I didn't have, so. Let's see. We had Genesis. We had Battletech. This one's complete. We had Light Crusader. Unfortunately, missing the manual, which I mean tends to happen. The cardboard ones, they tend to lose the manuals because they kind of fall out. So, whatever. So, Star Wars Rebel Assault. This one I didn't own yet, so I'll be adding that to the personal collection. I got one. one more Sega, but I'm going to save that right to the end there. So we'll jump over here a little bit. So we got a bit of GameCube. Star Wars Rogue Leader. Same thing. Didn't have this one, so added that to the collection. So the Wind Waker. Same thing. Oddly enough, didn't have this, so I add that to the collection. Animal Crossing. Unfortunately, it doesn't have the little memory card. Right there. Doesn't have that. Not a big deal. It might turn up. I haven't seen it yet. But still, it's a nice. I don't own it, but I'm not big on Animal Crossing either, so I'm probably just gonna sell that. And, Super Monkey Ball 2. Let's see. I think that is it for the GameCube. Obviously, there's other games, like other than what I'm showing here, that were hefty, but I didn't, not going to go through like 70, 80 games trying to show all the stuff. I'll probably put a full list down in the description of everything that was in that collection I bought. So this one's a bit of a bigger one here. So this is actually Rocksmith guitar. This came complete in box. He had it for PS3. So I'll probably be hanging on to that. It's kind of cool. It's something you don't really see every day. I mean, really is just a guitar, but it's got the Rocksmith, it's got the box and everything like that. So I'm like, that's pretty cool. It's kind of something different. It'll be the next James Rolfe now. So what else do we got? So it's another bigger one. This is something you never see. Sports set. But it's the Canadian one, as you can see by the. I go on the wrong side here. You can tell down there. So this one actually came with RC Pro-Am Golf. Normally you see the American one, which I have already. Came with it's World Cup Soccer and the satellite. So you don't really see that one often. I don't own it yet, so I'm on the fence about what I want to do with that. I'm trying to avoid getting too many big consoles just because they take up a lot of space. So I'm like, I might sell it. The only downside to that is it has no top foam. So for whatever reason, the top foam went missing. I don't know if it's the same top foam as like just the basic set or not. Hopefully it is. But yeah, that's really hard to find a Canadian variant for the NES. The other one that's Canadian exclusive was the action set. There was a small box version of that. That's about the same size as that. The same thing. You just never see it. So that's kind of cool. It's kind of cool to have that there. This as well. So there's a TMNT marquee. So as you may or may not know, I own a TMNT cabinet, but it's got a turtle. It's got Simpsons PCB and a Simpsons marquee right now because the cabinet was TMNT. So I've been trying to slowly restore that back to be a full TMNT one. As much as I love Simpsons, I always kind of love trying to make them as original as possible too, right? Like the cabinet was TMNT already, so it's easier for me to get a marquee, get a PCB, and then get a control board for it. That's all TMNT, as opposed to trying to like get a Simpsons one and the Simpsons. So that was actually a gift from the guy. He was originally going to keep it. He had a bunch of marquees. So that one, I told him I had a TMNT cabinet that I need the marquee for. And he was gracious enough to just be like, "Hey, here you go, man. Like, no big deal. Like, I'm just gonna hang it on my wall. So I'd rather you have it." And I was like, "Oh, I appreciate it. It's really nice." So that was pretty cool of him to do that. This last thing I'll do here is Shaq Fu, and this one is actually still sealed, as you can see there. So the seal is actually in pretty good shape. Like, it's not perfect, obviously. I mean, any ones that, you know, are coming from a random person's collection. But it's pretty good. I'm not really big on sealed though, except for certain games that I like for myself. So that I'll probably just sell. But if it doesn't sell for a bit, I might send it off to get graded. Like I said, it's pretty good shape, so I'm like, so I'll see about that. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Like I said, there's a lot of like odds and ends. Like there's like a bunch of Game Gear games. Like I said, there's like the Amiga and the 20, and a bunch of consoles and stuff like that. So I've been kind of going through all of it and fixing it all up and getting it all working and getting it ready to sell. But yeah, I mean, stuff like the Guitar Hero, or the Guitar Rocksmith guitar is pretty cool. The sports set, like I said, you just never see that. You know, sealed Shaq Fu, and then even just things like the a bunch of Final Fantasy games, stuff like that. So, you know, all in all, I'm not too worried about it. It's nice to add. I always like to add some stuff to the collection when I buy big things like that. Like if it's all just to sell, yeah, okay, you can make some money, but I'd always rather be like, oh, there's something for myself, and then something that I can sell to then cover off the cost of what I paid for it. But yeah, anyway, so hopefully you enjoyed the video, and that's all I got for now. So, you know, if you like what you see, drop a like. If you got any comments, drop a comment below. Check out the video of me knocking out Mike Tyson. Check out that one, since we got Mike Tyson in this collection now. And yeah, take care.